Have you ever met someone who doesn't need to speak loudly to be noticed? They walk into a room, and without effort, people respect and admire them. It's not because they're flashy or demand attention. It's something deeper, a silent power that makes them unforgettable. This is what I call unshakable confidence. It's a kind of strength that doesn't shout. It simply exists. It's not about being perfect or putting on a show. It's about being fully yourself, carrying yourself with quiet assurance, and showing up in the world with a presence that speaks louder than words. The truth is, you don't need to be born with this kind of confidence. You can build it. And today, we're going to dive deep into how you can cultivate the silent power, not through gimmicks, but through real, timeless principles that transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. By the end of this episode, you'll walk away with habits that make you stand out effortlessly. People will be drawn to you, not because you try to impress them, but because your presence alone commands respect. This is confidence without arrogance, power without force, attraction without effort. So let's begin, because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more people who radiate quiet strength. Habit 1. Own your space with quiet strength. Confidence isn't about speaking over others. It's about how you carry yourself. When you walk into a room, do you shrink or do you own your space? Think about this. Powerful people don't rush. They don't fidget. They move with purpose. Their body language says, I belong here. And because they believe it, others do too. Start practicing this. Slow down. Stand tall. Make eye contact. Speak at a steady pace. These simple shifts tell the world, without a word, that you are someone worth noticing. Habit 2. Speak less, say more. Ever notice that the most respected people don't waste words? They speak when they have something meaningful to say. And when they do, people listen. Silence is powerful. It makes people lean in. It shows that you don't need to fill the air with words just to be seen. When you do speak, make sure to add value. Whether the conversation, a meeting, or a simple interaction, choose words that carry weight. Habit 3. Master the art of stillness. In a world of distraction, stillness is rare. Those who can remain calm, composed, and unshaken by chaos stand out. Imagine two people in a crisis, one panicking, the other steady and unbothered. Who do people trust more? The calm one. Stillness isn't about inaction. It's about control. The ability to stay centered no matter what's happening around you. Start practicing mindfulness, deep breathing, and taking a pause before reacting. The more still you are inside, the more powerful you appear on the outside. Habit 4. Walk away with grace. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion deserves your energy. People with silent power know when to walk away, not in anger, but in grace. They don't chase, beg, or prove themselves to anyone who doesn't see their value. Think of a time when you stayed in a situation longer than you should have. What did it cost you? Walking away from what doesn't serve you isn't weakness. It's power. It shows that you know your worth, and that alone makes you magnetic. Habit 5. Cultivate deep self-respect. You teach the world how to treat you by how you treat yourself. If you respect your time, energy, and boundaries, others will too. But if you tolerate disrespect, people will assume it's acceptable. Ask yourself, am I respecting my own needs? Do I keep promises to myself? Do I allow toxic relationships in my life? The way you answer these questions shapes how others see you. When you build deep self-respect, you naturally command respect from the world. Habit 6. Embrace the power of mystery. You don't have to share everything about yourself all at once. The most intriguing people leave a little room for curiosity. They don't overshare. They don't explain themselves unnecessarily, and they let others wonder. It's not about playing games. It's about holding on to your sense of self. When you keep a little mystery, people are drawn to you. They want to know more. Let people earn the right to see the deeper layers of who you are. Habit 7. The heartbeat of compassion. If there's one habit that will make people remember you forever, it's compassion. Not charm, not status, not intelligence. Compassion. In a world where everyone is rushing, where most conversations are surface level, pausing to truly care is rare. And what's rare is valuable. Compassion is not about fixing people's problems. It's not about grand gestures. It's found in the little things. A smile, a kind word, a moment of patience when someone needs to be heard. It's in making space for someone's feelings without trying to solve them. Think of the people who have made the biggest impact on your life. Chances are they weren't the ones who impressed you with fancy words. They were the ones who made you feel safe, valued, understood. That's the quiet power of compassion. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, said, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." True compassion isn't weakness, it's strength. It's understanding that everyone is fighting battles you cannot see. And when you show kindness, even in small ways, you become a person people want to be around. Not because you have all the answers, but because you make them feel seen. So, how do you build the habit of compassion? Start by listening. When someone talks, don't think about what you'll say next. Just listen. Be patient, not just with others, but with yourself. Remember, you don't need to fix people. Sometimes just being there is enough. The world doesn't need more people trying to be impressive. It needs more people who are kind. And when you become that person, you stand out, not because you're the loudest, but because your presence feels like home. Habit 8, the gift of laughter. Imagine being the person who can turn any moment into something light, who can make someone's bad day a little better with just a smile or a joke. That's the power of laughter. Laughter isn't just fun. It's healing. It's magnetic. It makes you unforgettable. People don't remember every word you say, but they do remember how you make them feel. And when you make them laugh, you give them something precious, a moment of joy in a world that can sometimes feel too serious. Laughter connects us. It breaks down walls. It turns strangers into friends. And the best part? You don't have to be a comedian to spread joy. Just be playful. Be lighthearted. Be willing to laugh at yourself. Even the Stoics, known for their discipline, understood the importance of humor. Seneca wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it." And what better way to use it than by filling it with moments of joy? How can you build the habit of laughter? Find humor in everyday life. The little absurdities, the small surprises. Don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh at your own mistakes. Share a joke, even a simple one. It's not about being funny. It's about spreading joy. At the end of the day, people want to be around those who make them feel good. And laughter is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to do that. So go ahead, smile more, laugh more, light up the world around you. Because when you do, people won't just remember you. They'll want to be around you. By cultivating cultural wisdom, embracing compassion, and sharing laughter, you transform not only yourself but the world around you. These habits don't just make you attractive. They make you unforgettable. Not because you're trying to be, but because you become someone who truly understands, truly cares, and truly brings joy. And that is the kind of person people are drawn to for a lifetime. Habit 8, the power of laughter and joy. Few things in life make a person more magnetic than genuine joy. Have you ever met someone who lights up the room just by being there? It's not because they're the loudest, richest, or most powerful. It's because they carry an inner happiness that shines on everyone around them. Laughter is a universal connector. It breaks down walls, makes even the hardest days a little easier, and reminds us that life isn't just about struggle. It's about moments of joy, big or small. When you develop a habit of embracing laughter, you become someone others naturally want to be around. Why? Because your presence makes the world feel lighter, warmer, and more alive, turning pain into power. Life isn't always easy. There are hard days, challenges, and setbacks. But those who can find humor, even in difficulty, show something powerful. Resilience. Resilience isn't just about enduring tough times. It's about rising above them with grace. It's about choosing not to be defeated. When you can laugh at life's twists and turns, you show the world that you're in control. Not your problems, not your failures, not your fears. The great Stoic philosopher Epicurus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you respond to life's unpredictability with laughter, you show quiet strength. It tells the world that your spirit is unbreakable. How joy creates connection. Think about your closest friends. How many of your best memories with them involve laughter? Shared humor builds trust, creates a sense of belonging, and makes relationships stronger. People don't want perfection, they want realness. And nothing makes you more relatable than being able to laugh at yourself and life's little surprises. The key isn't to force humor or try to be the funniest person in the room. It's about allowing yourself to find joy in the ordinary, to smile even when things aren't perfect, and to create moments of lightness in a world that sometimes feels too heavy. How to build the habit of joy. Pay attention to small moments of joy. A funny conversation, a silly mistake, a random act of kindness. These moments are everywhere if you look for them. Surround yourself with uplifting people. Spend time with those who bring out your laughter, not those who drain your energy. Learn to laugh at yourself, not in a way that dismisses your efforts, but in a way that reminds you that being human is messy and that's okay. Find humor in challenges. When things go wrong, ask yourself, will this be a funny story later? Chances are it will be. Share your joy. Smile at strangers. Tell funny stories. Bring light into conversations. Joy is contagious, and when you share it, the world gives it back to you. When you embrace laughter and joy, life feels lighter, not just for you, but for those around you. And that silent, effortless happiness, that's what makes you unforgettable. Habit 9, the art of self-care. There is something incredibly attractive about a person who truly takes care of themselves, not out of vanity, but out of deep self-respect. Self-care isn't just a routine, it's a statement. It silently communicates. I value myself. I prioritize my well-being. This habit makes you magnetic in a way that goes beyond appearance. It sends a powerful message. I respect myself enough to invest in my health and happiness. And when you respect yourself, the world responds with the same respect. The foundation of self-care. Self-care isn't about luxury. It's about consistency. It's about doing the things that keep you grounded, energized, and at peace. Physical well-being, moving your body, eating well, and getting enough sleep aren't just about looking good. They show that you honor yourself enough to care for your own strength and vitality. Mental and emotional balance. Life is stressful, but those who practice self-care have tools to manage it. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or simply taking time to breathe, these small habits create an unshakable inner peace. Setting boundaries, saying no when needed, resting when necessary, and prioritizing your energy are all acts of self-respect. People who value their time and well-being are naturally more attractive because they know their worth. Self-care and Stoicism. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "A sound mind and a sound body is a short but full description of a happy life." True self-care aligns with this wisdom. It's about maintaining balance in both mind and body. When you care for yourself, you radiate calmness, control, and quiet strength. How to build the habit of self-care. Make health a priority. Eat nutritious food, move daily, and get enough sleep. Your body is a vehicle for your life. Treat it well. Protect your mental space. Limit negativity. Take breaks from stress and practice mindfulness. A clear mind makes life easier. Set healthy boundaries. Don't overextend yourself. Protect your energy and time. Saying no is an act of self-respect. Create small daily rituals. Whether the morning walk, journaling, or simply taking deep breaths, small habits create long-term balance. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. When you make self-care a habit, you don't just feel better. You become a person others admire. Not because you're seeking attention, but because you carry a quiet confidence and inner peace that speaks for itself. When you cultivate the habits of laughter and self-care, you transform your life. People may not always remember what you say, but they will always remember how you made them feel. Bring light, bring balance, and watch how the world responds. Take care of yourself, embrace joy, and let your silent magnetism do the rest. Habit 10. Emotional intelligence and social awareness. There's something effortlessly magnetic about a person who truly understands the emotions of those around them. Emotional intelligence and social awareness are among the most powerful yet underrated habits you can cultivate to change your life and the lives of those around you. This isn't about controlling situations or people. It's about learning how to read emotions, respond with wisdom, and navigate social interactions with grace and empathy. The power of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while being attuned to the emotions of others. Imagine walking into a room filled with tension. People are upset, conversations are short, and emotions are running high. A person with high emotional intelligence doesn't add to the chaos. Instead, they stay calm, observe, and respond with clarity. This quiet composure earns them respect, trust, and admiration. People remember less about what you say and more about how you made them feel. When you practice emotional intelligence, you create an environment where people feel heard, valued, and understood. You're not trying to dominate conversations or prove a point. You are listening, engaging, and responding in ways that foster connection and respect. This makes you not only memorable, but also someone people seek out. Social awareness, the art of reading the room. Social awareness is the ability to pick up on social cues and adapt accordingly. It's knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to lead and when to follow. The Stoics emphasize self-mastery and understanding others. Epicurus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." When you master this, you engage meaningfully without overwhelming or dominating conversation. Developing emotional intelligence starts with self-awareness. Ask yourself, how do I typically react in emotionally charged situations? Do I let emotions control me, or do I manage them with intention? The goal isn't to suppress emotions, but to channel them productively. When you can regulate your emotions, you exude a quiet confidence that makes people feel safe and comfortable around you. That stability is naturally attractive. The power of empathy. Once you master self-awareness, the next step is empathy, truly understanding what others feel, even when they don't say it outright. Empathy isn't about solving people's problems. It's about showing you care. Sometimes a simple nod, a patient ear, or a reassuring smile can make all the difference. Being socially aware also means understanding the energy you bring into a space. Are you adding calmness, or are you fueling tension? When you walk into a room, pause and observe before acting. Pay attention to the atmosphere, the conversations, and body language. This practice transforms you into someone who is responsive rather than reactive, someone who enhances social environments instead of disrupting them. To cultivate this habit, be fully present in conversations. Put away distractions. Make eye contact and actively listen. Notice tone, body language, and unspoken emotions. Small mindful actions like these create a powerful impact. People are drawn to those who make them feel understood and respected. The silent strength of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to lead and when to step back. In a world driven by ego and impulsiveness, emotional intelligence stands out as a quiet yet powerful strength. It makes you someone people respect, trust, and seek out, not because you try to be noticed, but because your presence makes them feel valued. Master this habit, and you'll notice people gravitate towards you, not for what you say, but for who you are, calm, steady, and emotionally in tune. The impact you make will linger long after the conversation ends. Habit 11, consistency and reliability. Few qualities are as silently powerful as consistency and reliability. In a world where many people overpromise and underdeliver, being someone who follows through on commitments and shows up when it matters sets you apart. This isn't about seeking recognition. It's about building trust through steady actions, day after day, without needing to announce it. The power of being reliable. Consistency creates stability in your relationships. When people know they can rely on you, whether for support, advice, or simply keeping your word, they develop a deep respect for you. You don't need to advertise your dependability. Your actions will speak louder than words. Reliability isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up even when it's inconvenient. It's about keeping your word, even when no one is watching. Think about how rare this is today. So many people cancel plans, make empty promises, or only show up when it benefits them. When you do what you say, you become someone others admire, not because you seek attention, but because you stand firm in your values. The Stoic wisdom of consistency. The Stoics emphasize discipline and living by principles. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Consistency is the embodiment of this wisdom. You don't need to talk endlessly about your values. Live them, and people will take notice. A dependable person has a quiet magnetism. They don't demand trust. They earn it. Their steadiness becomes a source of comfort for those around them. When things get tough, they're the ones people turn to, not because they're loud, but because they are strong, steady, and unwavering. Building the habit of reliability. To cultivate this habit, start small. Keep your promises, no matter how minor. Show up for yourself before expecting others to trust you. Follow through with commitments, even when it's hard. These small actions compound over time, building a track record of dependability. This isn't just about how others see you. It's about self-respect. When you're reliable, you reinforce your own confidence. You prove to yourself that you are someone who follows through, and that quiet confidence becomes deeply attractive. Reliability also means being emotionally steady. People are naturally drawn to those who bring calm, stable energy. When you cultivate emotional steadiness, others feel safe around you. They trust you won't overreact or disappear when things get difficult. The unspoken power of consistency. Ask yourself, am I someone people can rely on? Do I follow through on my commitments? If the answer isn't always yes, start today. You don't need to become perfectly reliable overnight. Begin by keeping small promises to yourself and to others. Reliability doesn't demand attention. It earns respect. And in a world full of distractions and fleeting commitments, being someone who is steady, dependable, and true to their word makes you unforgettable. At the end of the day, silent attractiveness isn't about grand gestures or quick fixes. It's about habits like consistency and reliability, habits that build trust, respect, and admiration over time. Be the person who shows up, who follows through, who lives with integrity. That quiet strength will not only make you more attractive, it will make you someone who leaves a lasting, positive impact on everyone you meet. The power of quiet confidence, becoming magnetic without words. What makes someone truly attractive? It's not about being the loudest in the room. It's not about seeking attention. It's about something deeper, something that draws people in without them even realizing why. Throughout this journey, we've explored the habits that create silent magnetism. These habits don't rely on flash or noise. Instead, they build a quiet strength that speaks volumes. They make people admire you not because you demand attention, but because your presence makes an impact. The foundation, owning who you are. The first step to becoming effortlessly attractive is embracing who you are. True confidence isn't about pretending to be someone else. It's about owning your strengths and accepting your flaws. When you are at peace with yourself, others feel that energy. Think of someone who walks into a room and doesn't try to impress, yet people notice them. They are calm, collected, and secure. That kind of presence is magnetic. It says, I don't need approval. I know my worth. The art of presence, being fully in the moment. In today's world, everyone is distracted. Phones, notifications, endless thoughts. But when you are fully present, when you give someone your undivided attention, they feel it. Imagine talking to someone who truly listens, not just waiting for their turn to speak, but really hearing you. That's rare, and that's what makes it powerful. Being present makes people feel valued, and when you make others feel valued, they are naturally drawn to you. The mystery factor, less talk, more depth. There's something intriguing about a person who doesn't reveal everything all at once. You don't have to share every thought, every detail of your life. Keeping a little mystery makes people curious. Think about your favorite movie. If everything was revealed in the first 5 minutes, would you still watch it? No. The same applies to people. Leave space for curiosity. Let others discover you over time. Emotional intelligence, the power of understanding others. People won't always remember what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. Emotional intelligence is the ability to read a room, sense emotions, and respond with kindness and awareness. It's not about controlling situations. It's about understanding them. Imagine you're in a group where tensions are high. Some people react emotionally, making things worse. But the person with emotional intelligence stays calm. They don't add fuel to the fire. They listen, they respond thoughtfully, and their presence brings peace. That's the kind